Hello students, welcome back to Infinite Adyan. So today in this particular video we are starting a new chapter of our textbook, and the name of the chapter is Algebraic Expression. So this chapter is from the algebra part of our book. So first we have to know what is algebra. Algebra means what? Algebra, it is a part of mathematics in which letters and other symbols are used to represent a quantity or an expression, okay, in which letters or any other symbols are used to represent a quantity or an expression. So in this chapter is based on what? Letters or other symbols. Okay, so symbols means what? The four fundamental operations of mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. That is, in this chapter we shall be discussing about all these topics. Okay, that is how that is means what? That is the equation will be made up of letters and all the four fundamental operations of mathematics. Okay, so here the first name of the chapter is algebraic expression. So algebra means what? As I told you, it is the what? The part of mathematics in which letters and other symbols are used to represent an equation, isn't it? So when we use such type of symbols and that is four fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction or multiplication, uh, to represent to make a equation, and this equation is known as what? Expression. Okay, we want to express something, that is we will express any quantity or any other information in a form of equation with the help of algebra. Okay, and this is known as algebraic expression. I hope up to this clear what is algebraic expression. Okay, so the again I have discussed what is algebraic expression. Here, a combination of constants and variables connected by some or all of the four fundamental operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is called algebraic expression. Okay, so what is algebraic expression? It is a combination of constants and variable. We will discuss what is constant and variable. Okay, so in our previous class, that is in class 7, we have discussed simple algebra, that is, for example, an algebraic expression like this: x plus y, or x plus 6 equals 7, like this. This is a simplest form of algebraic expression, isn't it? X plus 6 equals 7. So what is the value of x, like this? So this value, okay, this is known as what? This is known as variable. Okay, this is known as variable. That is, variable means what? Variable means variable from the word variable, it varies. Okay, that is, the value of x may vary. Okay, the value of x may vary. This why its name is what? Variable. Okay, and these two terms are known as constants. Constant. Okay, constant means what? Their value will never vary. Up to this clear? The value, that is the term, these are the terms. Okay, these are the terms of an expression, isn't it? We will discuss what is term later on. Okay, don't worry. These are the terms, that is the term which value vary are known as variables, and the terms which value does not vary are known as constant. Okay, here x is a variable because value of x may increase or decrease anywhere, anytime, any place. Okay, but value of 6 and 7 will always remain 6 and 7. It will never be increase or decrease anywhere, in any place or any time. Okay, if you go in the other, for example, if you go in the other planet also, value of 6 will remain 6, value of 7 will remain 7, but value of x may increase or decrease. Okay, okay. So these are the variables and constants. Okay, so what is a algebraic expression? A combination of constants and variables connected by some or all of the four fundamental operations. Four fundamental operations means what? That is, with the help of these four fundamental operation of mathematics are what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, isn't it? Without the help of this we can't solve any problem, isn't it? Okay, so a combination of constants and variables connected by some or all of the four fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and is called an algebraic expression. That is, it is a combination of constants and variables, okay, with the four fundamental operations. This is known as algebraic expression, and with this algebraic expression we represent the equation, okay. We express something, we express a quantity, or we can express any formula also, where for example a plus b whole square, it is in formula, isn't it? It is a relation between two, okay. So first we have I have written two examples of algebraic expression. First one is 2x square y minus 5x plus 6. So here which are the variables? These are the variables, isn't it? These are the variables and this is constant, okay. And this is known as what? This is known as one term, two term, second term, third term. So this and look, these are the variables, okay. These are the terms and these are connected with what? These are connected with the operations of mathematics, isn't here it is subtraction and here it is addition, okay. This is another term, another expression which consists two terms, okay, two terms. Now I am telling terms. So then what is term? Look, the part of an algebraic expression separated by the sign plus or minus are called terms, okay. The part of an algebraic expression separated by plus or minus, here if it is separated by division, if it is separated by division or multiplication, it will not be a term, okay, it will not be a term. But when it is separated by only plus or minus, it is known as term. Now look, if here 2 into x square x square y, so here it is multiplied, isn't it? So are they, for example, are they each one of them is a separate term or what? No, all of them, that is 2x square y is one term. This is not a three term, okay. There is no three term. Means what I want to say, that if in the middle of a term is plus or minus, if we find plus or minus in the middle of the term, okay, in the middle of an expression, so these are known as terms. Look, the part of an algebraic expression, these are the parts, isn't it? One part, two part, three parts. The parts of an algebraic expression separated by the sign, these are the sign, isn't it? Look, here it is plus and it is minus. Plus or minus are called terms of the expression, okay. If we find divide or multiplication, and they will not be form a term, okay. Term will form by either plus or minus. Up to this clear? Very good. So I have taken the first equation, that is 2x square minus 5x plus 6, okay. 2x square minus 5x plus 6 is an algebraic expression having three terms, namely 2xy, 2x square y, one term, then minus 5x another term, isn't it? Minus 5x, then 6 is another term, okay. I have not written here 2 is one term, x square is another term, y is another term, minus 5 is another term, x is another term, 6 is another term. I have not written like this, isn't it? I have written, I have differentiated the parts based on plus and minus. Where we find plus and minus, we have separated the parts, okay. Look, first in this case I have find out minus sign, so I have separated these two parts, okay. So one is 2x square y, another is minus 5x. This is minus 5x because this is negative, okay. Then 6. So these are known as terms of an algebraic expression, okay. Now another term is what? Factors of a term. What is factor of a term? Factor means what? In the previous classes also we know what are factors. For example 8 or for example 6. So if we what are the factors of 6? Factors of 6 are 2 and 3, isn't it? Factors means what? If we find the product of 2 and 3, it becomes a 6, isn't it? So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6, okay. So now here it is what? Factors of term, not factors of 6, okay. Factors of term, look, factors of term. For example, let us take one term 2x square y. 2x square y. Okay. I told you that 6 means what? 6 equals 2 into 3. That is the numbers whose product is the given number are known as the factors of that given number. Okay. These are the 6 is the what? Product of 2 and 3, isn't it? So this term is the product of which numbers? This term is the product of which numbers? Product of 2 then into x square into y, isn't it? Now x square can be further expanded like this, 2 okay into x into y, isn't it? That is, this term is the fact, that is, these are the factors of this term. Or we can say that if we find the product of this, that is 2 into x into y, we can find this term. So these are the factors, okay, of these factors. I hope you are clear what is factor of a term. This is known as what? Factor of 6. This is known as what? Factor of term. Why? This is a term, isn't it? This is a term and this is 6. That's why this is known as factors of 6. Up to this clear? This is known as what? Term, isn't it? So this is known as factor of term, not factor of 6. If I find a factor of 10, factor of 10 is what? Which two numbers if we multiply we will get the result 10, 2 into 5, isn't it? So factors of 10 are what? 2 and 5, isn't it? So factors of this term, that is 2x square y, means what? 2 into x into y are the factors of 2x square y. Okay. Now if you take the next term, that is minus 5x. These factors, the factors of this term will be what? Minus 5 and x, isn't it? Minus 5 and x will be the factors of this term. Up to this clear? Okay. So how we write? We will write 2 comma x comma y. Here we will write minus 5 and x. For example, if a question is given in your exam, or if you find a question anywhere like this, find the factors of this, you can write like this, and at the last you can write, therefore the factors of 2x square y, therefore the factors of 2x square y is 2 comma x comma y. I hope this is clear to you, right? What is factor, what is term, what is algebraic expression. So what was algebraic expression? It is the the connection between the constants and variables with the four fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, are known as what? Algebraic expression. Okay, through algebraic expression we can express various things. Okay, we can express many things. Okay. Next, what we find out? Term of an algebraic expression. What is term? Term are what though? Terms are the parts of the expression. Terms are the parts of the expressions which are separated by plus and minus sign. Okay, which are connected by plus or minus sign are known as term. Remember it. Term are not connected by addition, multiplication or divisions. The terms, one term is connected to other term by only plus and minus. Okay, and then after we get another that is term which is known as what? Factors of term. Factors we all know. What are factors? We have found out many factors, isn't it? In division we have found out the factors. So factors of 2x square y means what? That is this term is formed. This term, how can we make this term? That is, what are the numbers whose product makes that term? Okay, so what are the numbers whose product makes that term? For example, 6 is the factors of 2 and 3, isn't it? Because 2 and 3, if we find the product of 2 and 3, we get the result 6. So what are the numbers or what are the variables whose product is this one? So this is what? 2 into x square into y. Now x square can be written as x into x, isn't it? So the factors of 2x square y is what? 2 comma x and y. Up to this clear? Very good. So now we will move to the coefficient of a term. Okay, in the coefficient of a term, what is coefficient? Look, the coefficient of a term of algebraic expression may be the numerical or variable factor of both. That is, numerical or variable factor means what? Factors. We have we know what is factors of a term, isn't it? Factors of term, for example, 5x, 5x. The factors of this term are what? 5 and x, isn't it? 5 and x. The factors of the term are 5 and x. Now the coefficient means what? Coefficient of term of an that is of an or maybe what? Maybe numerical or variable factor. Coefficient. Look. Now if I say the numerical coefficient, numerical means what? Number. Okay. Numerical means what? Number. And variable means what? That is the alphabets. Okay, the unknown quantities are known as variable. Okay, now if I say the numerical coefficient of x, look this expression, for example 5x. Okay, numerical coefficient of x is what? X will be 5. Okay, numerical coefficient, that is the other factors. Okay, other factor of the equation you have to say. Other factors, there are the two factors, isn't it? If I say the coefficient of x, you will say that is the numerical coefficient of x. If I say, your answer will be 5. And if I say the variable coefficient of 5, variable coefficient, this x is what? Variable, isn't it? If I say the variable coefficient of 5, your answer will be x. Up to this clear? Okay. So I hope you have understood what is coefficient. In nutshell, you can say that if anything is asked, for example, coefficient of x, coefficient of x will be what? Your answer will be 5. And if it is asked coefficient of 5, your answer will be what? X. Okay. Okay. Now look, another expression, x square, x square y square. What will be the coefficient of this? What will be the coefficient of x square y square? The coefficient will be 1, isn't it? Because it is multiplied with 1, isn't it? Any number, any variables is what? Is always multiplied as well as it is divided with 1, isn't it? So in front we can write it like this, isn't it? 1 into x square y square. So the coefficient of x square y square is what? 1. Okay, it is 1. Okay, now here coefficient of minus x square y square will be what? Minus 1, because here it is 1 is minus, isn't it? We have negative sign, isn't it? So it can be written as like this, isn't it? Minus 1 into x square y square. It can be written like this, isn't it? So the coefficient of minus x square y square is what? It is minus 1. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, you will be more cleared when we will solve the exercises. Okay, so next topic is like terms and unlike terms. What are like terms and unlike? You many of you know that what is like and dislike in social media. You always put like or dislike, isn't it? Okay, so are those likes and dislike are known as like and unlike terms? Let us have a look what are like. In this case, what is like and what is dislike? Okay. So the terms having the same variable factors are called similar or like terms. This means what? In an expression we must have a term, isn't it? In an expression we must have a term. Okay, the term which is same or same, that is variable factors. Okay, look, same variable factors. Variable means what? Those x y are known as variables, isn't it? Or ABC, that is unknown quantities. Okay, if the terms have same unknown quantities, this is known as like terms. Here we will not bother about the constant. Okay, constant. If for example look at the expression here, 3xy and 5yx, both of them have same variable, isn't it? Xy, then yx, xy means same thing. that means they are like terms. Here we are not bothering about this 5 and 3, okay. 5 and 3 we are not bothering about, okay. In we may neglect about the constant, okay. We are bothering about what? Variable factors, not the constant factors. Here variable factors are same, isn't it? X, y, y, x. X, y and y, x is same, okay. Y into x and x into y same below. 2 into 3 and 3 into 2 same below. So these two terms are known as what? Like terms. Okay, these two terms are known as what? Like terms. And what is unlike terms? The terms not having the same variable are called unlike terms. The terms not having the same variable are called unlike terms. In the same expression you can also find out unlike terms, because we all have like and unlike. As a person we all have good and bad qualities, isn't it? So in expression also it has like as well as unlike terms. Okay, so what are the unlike terms? The terms not having the same variable. For example, you can take 3xy and 4x. 3xy and 4x are not unlike, are unlike terms, okay, are unlike terms, because in 3xy we have x and y as variable factors, and but in 4x we have only x. So there is a different, isn't it? So these two terms are unlike terms. You can say these two terms are also unlike terms, because here we have xy, here we have nothing. So these two terms are also unlike terms. You can say 4x and 7 are also unlike terms, because one we have x and another we have only 7. So these are also unlike terms. That means what? In an expression there are more unlike terms. Similarly, we as a human being, we also have more bad qualities, isn't it? Okay, so I hope this is clear. What is like and what is unlike terms. Like terms means what? That is the variable, that is the term which have same variable factors, okay. The terms which have same variable factors are known as unlike terms. In that case, in like and unlike terms we don't bother about the what? Constant, okay. We don't bother about the coefficient of the variables, okay. For example, 3xy and 5yx, we are not considering here it is 3 and here it is 5. So how it will be like terms, isn't it? Here we are just look in definition also it is given that the terms having the same variable factors. Variable factors means what? That the factors which varies, isn't it? Okay, and unlike terms is what? The terms which not having the same variable are called unlike terms. So I have told you I have shown you the example which are the unlike terms. These and these are the unlike terms, these and these are the unlike terms, these and these are the unlike terms, isn't it? And these also is unlike terms. Okay, okay. So our next topic is types of algebraic expression. That is how many, that is the different types of algebraic expression we will know in this topic, okay. That is how many types of algebraic expression are there. So you can already see monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial and polynomial. From the word mono means what? Mono means what? One, and mial means what? Term, okay. Mial means what? Term. So monomial means what? An expression which contains only one term is known as monomial expression. That is, the expression which contains only one term is known as monomial expression, okay. So example is x minus 3x 4xy. These are the what? Only one term, isn't it? And this is an expression also. So these are monomial expression. Next is what? Binomial. Bi means what? Bi means two. That's why bicycle. Bicycle means what? Two wheels in which it has, isn't it? That's why its name is bicycle. Bi means what? Two, okay. So binomial means what? An expression which contains two terms is known as binomial. That is, two terms means what? X and 5, isn't it? Look, x minus 5, it contains two terms, isn't it? So this is known as binomial expression. Next is trinomial. Triangle means what? Triangle means what? Tri means three, isn't it? Trimurti means what? Three murti, isn't it? So trinomial means what? An expression which contains three terms is known as trinomial expression, okay. So an example of trinomial expression is what? X cube minus y cube plus 2z 2z cube. Many examples you can say, isn't it? Many various types of examples you can say, no problem, okay. Then trinomial means what? After trinomial we have quadrinomial. Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means what? What was quadrilateral? the closed figure with the 4 sides. So quad means what? 4. So an expression which contains 4 terms is known as quadrilateral. For example, 2x square plus y plus z square minus xyz, these are known as what? Quadrilateral. Okay, quadrilateral. Next is what? Polynomial. Poly means what? Many. Poly means many. Okay, poly means many, and nomial means what? Then expression. Okay, so that is term. An expression which contains one or more term is known as polynomial. Okay, an expression which contains one or more term is known as what? Polynomial. So all these what? Monomial, binomial, trinomial and quadrinomial are what? Polynomials, isn't it? Because the definition of polynomial tells us that an expression which contains one or more term is known as polynomial. If it has one term also, we can say it is polynomial. If it has two terms also, we can say it is polynomial. If it is three terms also, we can say it is three. If it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to n terms, we can say it also as polynomial. Okay, so polynomial is what? All the different types of terms are known as what? Polynomial. Okay. So what is the difference between this polynomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial and polynomial? Polynomial means what? All terms. If it is one also, polynomial says if you have one term, then you are also accepted. If you have two terms, then you are also accepted. If it is three terms, you are also accepted. If it is n terms, you are also accepted. Isn't it? But here in monomial only one term, it must be one term. Binomial it must be two terms. In trinomial it must be three terms. In quadrinomial it must be four terms. Okay, and after that you can give any n number of terms. Okay, so this was the concepts you must have to know before starting the exercise 7.1, and I hope you have understood all the concepts, that is what is algebraic expression, then what is term, then what are the that is like terms and unlike terms, that is then factors of term, then what then those types of polynomials. I hope you have all of you have understood. Then what is coefficient of terms. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask me. I will discuss in the next class, that is when we will be solving the exercise. We will discuss it again, no problem. So before that, let's end it here and stay safe, stay blessed, and meet you in the next class. Tata, bye bye.